She didn't leave. But something inside her already did. And the worst part? You didn't even notice. It didn't happen overnight. There was no warning. No big fight. No dramatic goodbye. Just silence. Subtle changes. Energy shifting, slowly. And if you missed it, you're already late. Because attraction doesn't disappear loudly. It fades quietly. And most men only realize it when it's too late to fix. She used to text first. Now she replies late. Not because she's busy. Because she's no longer excited. That energy she had, that urgency, that need to talk to you, it's gone. And you tell yourself, she's just tired. No, she's just less interested. There's a difference. You feel it, don't you? But you ignore it. Because accepting it hurts your ego. She used to laugh at everything you said. Even your worst jokes. Now she barely reacts. Short responses. Half smiles. It feels colder. Not rude. Just distant. And that distance is where attraction dies. You think she's just in a bad mood, but moods don't last this long. This is something deeper. She stopped asking questions. That's the one most men miss, because when a woman is attracted, she's curious. She wants to know everything. Your plans. Your thoughts. Your day. Now? Silence. No curiosity. No effort. Because curiosity only exists when interest is alive. And right now, it's fading. She used to dress up for you. Now she shows up like it doesn't matter. No effort. No excitement. Because in her mind, you're no longer someone she needs to impress. And that's dangerous. Because when a woman stops trying, it means she stopped valuing your attention. She used to get jealous. Remember that? Now she doesn't care. You talk about other women, she doesn't react. You stay out late, she doesn't ask. You disappear, she doesn't chase. And you think, this is peaceful. No, this is the beginning of the end. Because jealousy isn't weakness. It's investment. And when investment disappears, so does attraction. She stopped arguing. That one confuses a lot of men. You think, finally, no drama, but listen carefully. A woman who cares will fight. She will challenge you. Test you. Push you. Because she's emotionally involved. But when she goes quiet, when she stops reacting, it means she checked out. No energy left. And silence is far more dangerous than conflict. Because conflict means emotion. Silence means indifference. And indifference kills everything. You start noticing something else. She's on her phone more. But not with you. Scrolling. Texting. Distracted. You sit next to her, but she's somewhere else. Mentally gone. Emotionally unavailable. Because her attention has shifted. And attention is the currency of attraction. Where it goes, energy flows. And right now, it's not flowing toward you. She cancels plans more often. Not directly. Always with excuses. I'm tired. I have work. Maybe next time. But you notice something strange. She still goes out. Still makes time. Just not for you. And that's when it hits. You're no longer a priority. You became optional. And once you become optional, You're replaceable. She used to touch you more. Small things. Holding your arm. Leaning closer. Playing with your hand. Now? Nothing. No physical connection. Because attraction is physical before anything else. And when touch disappears, the emotional connection is already breaking. You try to ignore it. You tell yourself, it's just a phase, but deep down, you know the truth. She stopped complimenting you. No more appreciation. No more admiration. And you start chasing it. Trying harder. Doing more. Giving more. But here's the brutal truth. The more you chase, the faster she loses respect. Because attraction isn't built on effort. It's built on value. And when you start proving your worth, you already lost it. She tests you less. That sounds like a good thing. But it's not. Because women test men they're unsure about. Men they're evaluating. Men they're attracted to. When the tests stop, it means she already decided. And you didn't pass. Now you're just there. No mystery. No challenge. No reason for her to stay emotionally invested. You became predictable. Safe. But not in a good way. You became boring. And attraction doesn't survive boredom. It needs tension. Uncertainty. Edge. Without that, it dies. You feel it in conversations. They don't flow anymore. Awkward pauses. Forced replies. You're trying to keep it alive. She's just responding. And there's a big difference between those two. Because one is effort. The other is obligation. And relationships built on obligation never last. You start questioning yourself. What did I do wrong? And that's where most men collapse. They become emotional. Reactive. Needy. And that kills the last bit of attraction left. Because attraction isn't built on need. It's built on strength. On control. On purpose. And the moment you lose that, you lose her. Here's the truth most men avoid. She didn't just wake up and lose attraction. You trained her to lose it. With your behavior. By becoming too available. Too predictable. Too dependent. You stopped leading. You stopped growing. You made her the center of your life. And when a woman becomes your mission, you stop being hers. That's the shift. That's where everything breaks. Because women are attracted to men with direction. With purpose. With control over their emotions. Not men who orbit around them. So, what do you do now? Not what you think. You don't beg. You don't chase. You don't explain. You pull back. Not to play games. But to rebuild yourself. You regain control. Of your time. Your attention. Your focus. You stop seeking validation. And start building value again. Because attraction can't be negotiated. It can only be felt. And feelings change when behavior changes. But here's the final truth. Sometimes, it's already gone. And no matter what you do, it won't come back. And that's okay. Because a man who understands this doesn't chase what's fading. He becomes someone who can't be ignored. And when you reach that level, you don't worry about losing her. Because you know, you'll never lose yourself again.